Hey guys, Swifty here. Today I want to talk about why Ryan Poles should not sign any veterans, at least not until after these rookie mini camps coming up this weekend, May 6th through 8th. Then we also have 6 OTA practices from May 15th through the 26th of the month. So let's let these guys evaluate the rookies at least for a couple of weeks. We then also have 3 more OTAs in early June. This is an evaluation period, so let them evaluate. It's become pretty clear that some fans have played a little bit too much Madden or fantasy football. Now, don't take that as negative. I love fantasy football and I've played a ton of Madden myself, but you have to know the differences between those and how the NFL operates. The NFL is a business first. Now, these guys always want to sign over the hill vets. Today, I'm going to explain why that process is wrong and why we need to let our young kids develop and at least see what they got. Ryan Poles has a plan. Bringing in vets hinders that plan. He took a ton of flyers on late round undrafted free agent guys. He is looking for diamonds in the rough. Bringing in vets takes the opportunity away from potential late round gems. Why sign some over the hill veteran instead of seeing what we have in these kids? If you honestly believe they are all horrible, I would implore you to go watch a little bit of film. All of these kids have talent and a ton of athleticism. What they need now is an opportunity. I'll be breaking down every player that we signed in the coming weeks. I've already done preliminary work on everyone we drafted and did some research on some of the undrafted guys. It's funny to me that people are giving out these grades for our draft class without even watching any of the players. Ignore those grades. You can't really judge a draft class for 2 to 3 years, but if you're going to give it an early grade, you have to at least watch some tape. So I will give out a grade after breaking down every player we drafted. I am pretty far into my Velus Jones Jr. scouting report, and I am done a bit of work on my Kyler Gordon as well. I will have both of those videos out by this weekend. I will also be breaking down all of our day 3 picks and some of the undrafted free agents we signed as well. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging too long, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about the overreaction from fans and media about the Bears draft. So let's get into it. If you look around the league, you would see that there is an abundance of linemen that are drafted between rounds 3 through 7 that are playing. The offensive linemen that get drafted high are usually elite left tackles. But looking around the league, there are as many first round misses at tackle as there are hits, and a lot of lower drafted linemen find themselves starting. I think offensive line is one of the hardest picks to hit coming out of college. It's not always about skills. A lot of times it has to do with scheme fit. O-line is rare in that it also works better cohesively as a unit, and sometimes it's not as much about individual performance. Scheme plays such a huge role. Some guys are ideal for some schemes, but don't fit others. And then there are guys like Quentin Nelson who could play in any scheme and dominate. I think we should all be at least willing to give Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham the benefit of the doubt when it comes to scouting the O-line. I don't see any way possible our line isn't improved from last year. Everyone they bring in has plenty of athleticism and plays with a ferocious nature. It's fun as fans to want big names, especially if you actually read up on guys and think they would be a perfect fit. However, none of us put in the time and work that Poles and Cunningham did for this draft, not to mention our entire scouting department. He also knows the roster better than any of us. So far, his moves have been smart and calculated. Poles is building for the long term around Justin Fields. They installed an entire offense built around his skill set and are continuing to add to the offense roster. We drafted 4 offensive linemen, a wide receiver with 4.3 speed, and a pass catching running back. It's a lazy narrative to say that Poles doesn't care about Fields or isn't giving him enough help. The scheme itself is going to do wonders for our offense this year. When Nagy was here, he had 4 years and failed to ever create any kind of offensive identity. We will have an identity this year. We are going to be a physical, aggressive offense that likes to run the ball down your throat and take shots down the field with play action. We also have tons of speed on offense. Nobody has mentioned this yet, but name me a faster trio of starting wide receivers other than the Miami Dolphins than Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, and Velus Jones Jr. Not to mention a QB that runs a 4.3 40 as well. This offense is going to be fast, and our defense is going to be flying around creating turnovers. Bottom line, we are going to be a fun football team to watch this year. It's okay if fans want to be frustrated, but it's important to remember that most of this frustration stems from the previous regime. Pace and Nagy created the mess. Foles and Eberflus are fixing it. If you want to be mad at someone, don't blame the guys cleaning up the mess. Signing overpriced veterans that other teams toss to the street isn't how you build a winning roster. He's filled the roster with young ascending talent. Now, not every one of these guys will work out, but I'm pretty confident that Poles has acquired at least a couple diamonds in the rough. Fans aren't patient, though. They want us to sign some 10-year vet that nobody else wants. For what? It's not worth it at the end of the day. Let Poles and Flus evaluate these kids through mini camps that are coming up this week, then training camp. If none look up to the fit, then we can sign a veteran anytime between now and the preseason. Easy. Stop panicking, though. This is honestly the best offseason we've had in a long time, and we are set up to have some insane flexibility next year with tons of cap space and all of our draft picks. Plus, most of our talent is on rookie deals. The only guy we have to resign is Roquan Smith. That's a no-brainer. One last thing to the fans that want us to sign vets right now. Weren't you the same guys who were mad when we signed Jermaine Ifedi, Jimmy Graham, and Andy Dalton in previous years? But now you want an old veteran? It's a little funny to me. Those are the guys who are just going to find a reason to be mad no matter what. Can't win like that, guys. Come on now. As always, I appreciate all of the new subs and everyone who watches and likes my videos. Please keep it going. I will keep making great videos on everything Chicago Bears. Special shout out to everyone that's left me nice comments since I've been doing this. It means the world. I try to respond to most comments, but they show up weird and they usually don't show up as notifications. So if I missed yours, I'm sorry, but I can't spend too much time in the comments because I have to keep bringing you guys great videos and working to make my videos even better. Stay tuned and thanks so much for coming along for the ride. And until next time, bear down.